So the thing in your life that you've told some stories of where you've not been here, where you've been the goat, where it hasn't been the happy moment, and you've had to learn through some mistakes. On the flip side, when like now a lot of things are going pretty good in your life, health's pretty good, you've got a wonderful family, you're trying to buy a piece of the Mets. I mean, for most people, it's not a bad scorecard. How do you keep anchored amidst all that? You got a contract with CNBC, you're everywhere. You hobnob with presidents and potentates, and how do you keep anchored? You're having fun, and it's good. You ought to have fun, but how do you keep anchored? How do you make sure that you're not the next, we just read yesterday, Buffett's guy, it seems like you're probably a great guy, and if you take the press at surface value, you make a bad call. How do you make sure that you're not the next guy? Just add a little bit extra and you cross the line.
I don't know the answer to that. I can just say a couple of things that are principle-based things. And let me tell you something. The way the media works in our country, you could trip over something unintentionally, and you could end up on the bad side of something. So, and I'm never going to be one to throw stones at David Sokol or anybody.
For all we know, it's clean as a whistle.
I don't know. But here's what I would say. I would say a couple of things to you. Okay. And this is from my grandfather. The fish thinks from the head down. You don't have to watch The Godfather to understand that. Okay. I run the company. I founded the company, and the fish thinks from the head down. Sarah is one of my employees is here. She'll tell you that I lecture people in the office all day about those ethics, okay? People that work with their hands, okay, gave me my last name, and they love me very much. And my last name, thank God, for now, is very clean. Okay, I got 2 sons and a daughter, and I got to pass that on to them in good condition. No matter what, you call me stupid if I lose your money in the stock market, don't care. But we're not going to do anything that's non-compliant intentionally. We're not going to do anything that's, off the beaten path intentionally. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I do something called the Hedge Fund Trade of the Week. My research staff gave me the research recommendation. We submitted it to CNBC. One of the traders sent me an email. And the email said, oh, wow, I bought this thing this morning. I love that name too. You know what I did with that? We ripped up the Hedge Fund Trade of the Week. We put it in the garbage. I called the producer. I said, I can't be going on television recommending this stock when XYZ bought it this morning. Now, neither of these things are tied to each other. He bought it coincidentally. But you see, there's a principle thing. I know if the SEC's coming into Skybridge, I'm a target in my high profile. They're never going to believe that. So we ripped it up, threw it in the garbage. You see what I'm saying? So you have to go by like your gut and your principles.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm never going to make a mistake. I'm not saying I'm not fallible, but I'll tell you what I'm not. I'm not in the chase. You put yourself in the chase, you start moving the lines on your ethics. Okay, what is the chase? I gotta have a bigger plane than yours. Did you know that about me? I really need to have a bigger house than yours too, and I have to have more fancy artwork on my walls. That's the chase. You want to be in that chase, you're going to start moving lines. Okay? And I write about Bernie Madoff in this book. I've met him a few times. I'm good friends with Fred Wilpon, so obviously I've met Bernie Madoff. Now, I'll look you all in the eye and tell you I didn't think he was a crook. Now, everyone thinks he's a crook today with the 2020 hindsight, but the regulators didn't, and so many other people didn't, and very smart people. I had no money with him. I didn't invest with him. But I'm just saying, we can revise history today, right? We can say, oh, I knew Lehman was going bankrupt. I had no clue. I wanted to own the stock. They made me sell my stock in April of 2005. Thank God.
We're back to propitious again, huh?
We're back to that. This is more luck. But my point is, Bernie Madoff, he hated his clients. You know why he hated his clients? They were doing so much better than him. He would have been worth 10, 20, $30 million. That wasn't enough. He had to be worth a gajillion dollars. He had to have a house on the Riviera and one in Palm Beach, and he couldn't do it legitimately. He wasn't smart enough or talented enough. So what's the thing to do? Let's steal it from my friends. Think of the pathology of that. Anybody remember Mark Dwyer?
Yeah.
Mark Dwyer stole $800 million. I write about Mark in the book. He went to Yale and Harvard Law School, had his own firm. Okay, why did he do it? He said to a Financial Times columnist, I did it because I felt bad about myself. I looked around at my peers like Steve Schwartzman that went to Yale with me. He's worth X, Y, Z, and I'm worth this. oh my God, I gotta get into their league. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna steal a couple $100 million. I'm gonna create a big law firm. Oh, and then I'll pay it back someday. And I'll get myself into their league. Come on, guys. Come on. I don't want any of my children to ever do that. I don't want any of my children or my friends or my employees to ever think that they need to do that. You got enough good things going on in your life. You live in the Northeast of America, in the most beautiful town in the world. What do you need? Go to a refugee camp. I've been to Iraq with the troops. Go to Iraq, outside of the green zone, in a refugee camp, okay, where there is feces on the ground and the children are stepping over and playing with a soccer ball. And there's no plumbing. And the U.S. military, God bless these guys, has a water filtration system trying to deliver fresh water to the refugee camp. Okay, and dial yourselves into the right mentality, the right frame of mind.